Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have another part of Very Veggie and we are starting off with a date. It is Love Day, so let's go ahead, see what we can go for a date and see how things go between Sammy and Fern, because it's been a little bit rocky lately, so we'll see what happens here and how things go, but I don't really have any plans today. I think I'm going to skill build. I also want to kind of start looking into the business side of things, but I don't think we have anywhere near enough money for that. So we'll see kind of what happens, and I'll have to try and figure that out. But I hope that you are all doing well and having a lovely week so far. When I'm currently filming this, I'm currently dealing with a very, I guess it's a little bit better than it was, but I'm dealing with a migraine. Um, those that have been kind of like up north and such, we're dealing with forest fires, and I don't know if that is kind of what's triggering my migraine, is like the smoke, or if it's just I am absolutely exhausted because I haven't had time to catch up on sleep in like a month. So we're gonna go ahead and just get these two to start, interacting, doing what they can. We're gonna go ahead and kiss under the mistletoe, even though that doesn't make any sense for right now, but it was an option, so we'll do it. And then let's go ahead and maybe caress a cheek. They're both feeling very satisfied in the relationship. And then we'll go ahead and we'll switch it up over here and we'll let you do a little bit of flirting and maybe blow a kiss. Okay, well, apparently Fern doesn't want to stay here, so apparently we're heading home. And Fern has decided that we were coming home for a date for whatever reason, so be it. It was probably a little bit early to be at the nightclub, so that's fine. We'll just go ahead and let these two continue interacting, and I think it's funny that she's still in her pajamas, but I mean, she must be feeling kind of cozy at least. Okay, let's just go ahead and keep kind of queuing up some interactions, let these two do what they need to do, because I kind of want to work towards that main goal a little bit more. So if I can keep just kind of... Is he like? Sure. Um, go ahead and serenade him since he seems to like affection again, which I thought he already did to begin with, but what do I know? Okay. These two do have a woohoo option. Oh, okay, well, I don't have to do anything because they decided they're going ahead and woohooing in the bush all on their own. So I'm gonna let them go ahead and do it. Because I don't know why they would choose the bush, but I guess it is the closest spot. So we'll go ahead and let them do their thing, and no protection was used. So we could end up having a baby, which would be kind of interesting. Sure. We'll extend the date. Not that I feel like we necessarily need to, but it gives me a little bit more time and I don't necessarily have to stress about it. So let's go ahead and let's talk about drink preferences. Not that it's anything all too exciting. What's with the confetti? Let's go ahead and do a little bit of some small talk. We will share the Love Day spirit. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of some light physical intimacy here too. And then we'll do an embrace. And then I'm gonna let her go in and grab some water since we do have to drink something. There we go. Okay, maybe we'll go ahead and do a quick little small talk here again too, just to kind of get that up and out of the way. Okay, everything else is a little bit more physical, which is fine. So let's go ahead and... I don't know. Maybe we'll just go ahead and do something as simple as a little kiss. And we'll do a whisper about desires, I guess. And then we'll switch it over so that it's not all one-sided, because that's kind of what I like to do whenever I can control them both. Let's see. We'll do a little bit of a risque question. Then you can go ahead and use the bathroom and grab something to eat. You just kind of need to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to let you come in here and clean up. Okay, perfect. And then go to the bathroom. Okay. Now we have to repair the toilet because it's broken, but that's okay because it gives him a little bit of time to eat, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Use. Why would you walk out here without using it? Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll discuss color theory, I guess. And then we can also go ahead and share some photos with them, I guess. Okay. What else? What else? What else? We'll ask him about his day. And then maybe we'll talk about latest inventions. Okay, so I think if I throw in a joke that should take us to the gold medal date. Perfect. And he also just improved his comedy skill. I think I'm going to go ahead and let these two do a little bit of a woohoo. I think we might go ahead and try for a pregnancy. Not that I necessarily have the money to do so. Okay. There we go. And she's like, okay, now I want to go paint. So apparently that's what we're doing. I'm going to end the date early. We got a reward for a portrait, which will probably just go up on the wall. But I think I'm going to let them go ahead and skill build, and then we will be back. We are back, and we're over here doing a little bit of wellness. She decided to actually go ahead and do the wellness activities all by herself. And she also painted a masterpiece, which you can see in the background. So I do plan on getting her to sell that. But right now, she's just kind of having her own little bit of a morning here. Can we go ahead and get Sammy to dream of the sea and do all these things? Because it is now Talk Like a Pilot Day. Let's go ahead and promote guided meditation. Because I think fame might help us out with the business aspect of things. I don't know for sure. Let's go ahead and sell this painting. Yes, I know it's a masterpiece, but we are going to sell it. And then we'll go ahead and do maybe a little bit of a pop-up painting and just see what we get out of this one. Oh. Well, apparently she's not in the mood to do that painting, but instead she chose to go and do programming? Confusing. Hi, Carlos. Sure. I don't really care who he spends time with, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll just go ahead and do this painting. It kind of looks like a dog or like a kangaroo. I'm not really all too sure. But we'll just keep on painting. She is doing pretty good with this skill, which brings me joy. So hopefully we can keep working on that. What do you need? Okay, well, level 2 guitar violin we definitely don't have. But I can do the daily task, so I'm going to let him go ahead and write some jokes for work. Okay. We'll sell that, and she's immediately jumping right back into another painting. So apparently there is a little bit of inspiration striking her sometimes, just maybe not for Papa. Well, this is cool. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. Hmm. Okay. And I think we are about to level up the painting skill here soon too. You can go ahead and sell this to the collector. And then hop in and do another painting. We'll just do a large abstract because I want to get that skill up. Because it looks like it's pretty close. And there we are. So we've got painting at level 9. So we are super, super close to mastering it. Which is kind of nice because we are nowhere near mastering the flower arranging skill. But we're just going to keep working on this painting here. You've got a phone call that I'm going to say under what conditions and get an extra 2,500. Not that it's going to get me a whole lot of money, but I'm going to get Sammy to work a little bit harder today. Hope that it works out in my favor. I'm not quite sure what this painting is. But let's just go ahead and sell it. And we're gonna go ahead and do the gain fame and promotion. So we are now up to a C-lister, which is pretty cool. Okay, give me a second. I want to see something here. I have an idea. Okay, so we're back and we have a new house. So if you haven't been on the channel for a little bit, I did build this. It was a speed build. It wasn't furnished, but I also apparently forgot to put walls and floors in some of the rooms in here when I just did this. So that's a little embarrassing, but it's okay. We will get it fixed up and it will be fine. We'll do like a white tile there. And then we'll do something green in here. What does this look like? No. No. Apparently I'm going to be very picky. Not that I have any reason to be, but that's just going to end up being how it goes. That's too blue. Don't like that. No. This isn't bad. So if I need like a cheap option, that one's not too bad. I'm kind of interested in like this though. Not necessarily like that. Maybe like one of the brown options. Um, let me see. Don't mind me just trying to kind of plan this out a little bit so I can see what this looks like. Okay, I like it. Which I feel like is a little bit inconvenient for me, but I do like the way that it looks, so we're just gonna keep this going with this kind of like skip every tile aspect. My air conditioning's turning on, so I apologize for that. But let's just keep this going like that. There we go. We've got some wall paper in here, and then I just need to go ahead and add something into the bathroom, which I don't remember if this is exactly how I had this planned up, that this is going to be a bathroom, because it looks a little giant to me. But for right now, it's going to function as a bathroom, because I need to find out what I was planning on doing with it. So we'll just go ahead and take a look at some of these tiles. I don't like that one because it's multicolored. Okay, we have that. Or there's a more blue one. I think I want to go with the light green. I think the light green makes the most sense. So we'll use it in here, and then we have a little bit of a functioning house. And keyword here is a little bit, because it definitely doesn't look that good on the inside, but it'll get there, and that's kind of what matters most. But I'm almost certain that I have my rooms all messed up. Okay, maybe we'll come over here and do a little bit of some meditation. Oh, that's kind of funny. The spam interaction one, that's kind of funny, but I'm gonna let her do a little bit of wellness just because I feel like we haven't worked on this that often, and I know I need to work on flower arranging, but we're up to level 4 of the wellness skill. But it's kind of nice to be able to let her just exist and do things, and if I can at least get this one up to level 5 today, I think I'd be happy. That way it's like halfway there. That's pretty good. She's feeling happier than she has in a while. Okay, maybe that's a good sign. And he's just over here at work. He is looming a possible layoff, so I have him working hard. And we're up to level 5 of the wellness skill. We can now mentor people in the wellness skill. Not that I ever plan on doing that, but we're just gonna let her, sit and exist and do her thing. And Sammy should be back from work, I think, fairly soon. Is he back? Why did it not check him off? It still shows him in like my little panel that he's at work, so it's kind of odd. But it's okay. I might have to just like reset him or something, cause I don't know. Maybe it's a bug if you like move houses or something. I don't even think I can have them woohoo. Okay, I'm gonna have them come over here and do a little bit of some pilot talk, just so that we don't have a bad holiday. So let's just queue up a bunch of those because not that they're any fun, but you know, it at least helps with that holiday aspect. Okay. Imagine coming home from a long day at work and your partner's just over here like talking like a pilot. But they got a new sentiment, so that's pretty good. And can you two like woohoo? She's over here like whispering about divorce. Probably not the best sign in the world. Okay, we'll just do a little bit more of some pilot stuff here. There we go. I think that should be enough for the two of them. It is. Perfect. So let's go ahead and... Okay, let's see. We'll go ahead and let them do the thing over here. No protection was used. I love how he just like crawled across the bed to get in the one side. Couldn't have slept in the one that he was in. Okay, so Talk Like a Pilot Day was successful. Can we go ahead and just do one more bout of pregnancy just in case? Okay. But I think this is going to be the perfect spot to go ahead and wrap up this video right here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. I post 2 to 3 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications for when I post, hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies.